Our friend Tenzing is very interested in the Chinese. So the Chinese version is a little different, and some people even think that this short version was written in China. It is not impossible. So in Chinese we have Guan Zi Zai Bo Sa, very significant. They, among others, translate Guan Shi Yin, Guan Zi Zai. Guan Zi Zai means literally, Guan means to look, to see, and Zi Zai means freedom. Existing by freedom means Zi Zai, be in self, literally in Chinese. Literally, Zi means self, Zai means to be. Be in oneself, that is a freedom. Guan Zi Zai Bo Sa. Zhao Tian, Zhao means actually to, Zhao means to illumine, Tian means to see. So penetrate with wisdom. He penetrated with wisdom the 5 aggregates. As being completely empty. What means completely empty? They have no true existence. Right? That is freedom. Seeing the 5 aggregates like a dream, like the Maya, like illusion, like the Marichi, like the phantom, like the Lata Chakra, like the circle of fire, which many examples. And that is freedom. So this is very interesting play with the word. Xuanzang, who translated this, or who was inspired by this, is a very wise translation. Looking at the freedom, he saw the 5 aggregates completely empty. Completely empty, they don't really exist. They are not true.
Bhantiji, it is in the Tibetan version, they say the 5 aggregates are also empty of
self-existent nature.
Yeah, this word also. Is it there in the Sanskrit or Chinese?
No, it is not there. But it is in Sanskrit tamscha, but in Chinese they don't translate this.
So the tamsha is the also.
Yes, tamscha. So they are in Sanskrit. They are empty of the self nature, but in Chinese they are. He saw that they are all empty, and this, which is not in Sanskrit, and he transcended all the suffering. This is not in Sanskrit. Tu yi chia ku. Tu means to go over. So seeing the aggregates as being illusionary, he has transcended all kinds of misery. In Chinese, ku they both can mean a kind of misery, unsatisfactory state. Iha. Iha in Pali also means here. And here means in this teaching, in Buddhism. It comes very often in Pali scriptures also. So that means in our doctrine, Iha, Shariputra, he is calling him vocative, Rupam Shunyata. It is not that Rupa is empty, the Rupa itself is emptiness. The Rupa is identical with emptiness. That is how they translate it into Chinese. And emptiness is identical with Rupa. Puri, Kung Kung Puri, Se Chi She, Kung Kung Chi She, here in Sanskrit it is the Rupa cannot be separated from emptiness, and emptiness cannot be separated from Rupa. This is same what you have been learning this afternoon. But it is explained in a different way. But same meaning, according to this text, rising of the face in Mahayana also, you have to see exactly that it is not different from emptiness. Whatever is emptiness, that is Rupa. Whatever is Rupa, that is emptiness. And as regards the sensations, the perceptions, the will formations and the consciousness, it is the same thing, principle. The very sensation is nothing but emptiness, emptiness is nothing but sensation. Emptiness is perception, perception is nothing but emptiness. Will formations are nothing but emptiness. Emptiness is nothing but perceptions. And the same about consciousness. So, what it means. When you hold to these things, you are actually holding to emptiness. And holding to emptiness is impossible, of course. So it is a paradox. Holding to impermanence is also a paradox. You cannot grasp impermanence, but we are still grasping. The impermanence is the five aggregates. Four aggregates are the impermanence. But we are completely irrational. Does not make any sense. All that we grasp at was not there before and will not there be after. What was not there before and will not there be after cannot really exist now. So this is the logic of emptiness. So in this, our teaching, Shariputra, all the phenomena have only one characteristic, and that is emptiness. That means in emptiness nothing can arise, they are not really arisen. In emptiness nothing can really arise. What does not arise cannot really cease. In emptiness nothing is really pure and nothing is really impure. There is nothing to grasp, so what all the distinctions, they are illusionary in their nature. And they are not lacking anything, and you cannot add anything to them. This is the nature of emptiness. It cannot increase, it cannot decrease. According to Nagarjuna, he adds it is neither annihilation nor eternal. All the phenomena that arise in emptiness and cease in emptiness, they are neither eternal nor annihilated. They are neither one nor many. They are neither coming nor going. Here it is slightly different. They are neither pure nor impure. But in our text you have that the emptiness is pure. That is emptiness in terms of characteristic, no? You have emptiness in terms of essence and emptiness in terms of characteristic. Emptiness in terms of essence is neither pure nor impure, beyond thinking. But when you want to characterize, in terms of characteristic, it is pure. So in the Chinese tradition, you have two tendencies in interpreting emptiness, which is not so clearly defined in Tibetan tradition. You have the tradition tending to interpret emptiness like something which is eternal, eternally pure. And the other tradition which emphasizes emptiness, the more school, this is called the three treatise school, which emphasizes emptiness rather as something which is impossible to grasp, close to kind of nihilistic interpretation. So either eternalistic interpretation like Tiantai school, which is based on Lotus Sutra, very important in China, and the school of three treatises, which has never took deep roots in China, which tries to interpret emptiness more in Chandrakirti's sense, which tends to kind of not really being, not impossible to grasp, not really existing. The Tiantai school, the interpretation of the Lotus Sutra, indeed it exists and is eternal, eternally pure.
Not wishing to give our participants mental indigestion, I just want to let you know it's 20 past now.
Oh, okay.
Chance also for some recitation. Maybe.
So let us do the recitation. We will continue tomorrow. I hope it is very complementary with what we are learning. So about the emptiness, of course, you can also have different interpretations. It does not mean that it is as Buddhism, that Buddhism, as any religion, is a process. And this process started with the Transcendental Wisdom Sutras, and then you have different interpretations. Same like the dependent origination in different interpretation in Sarvastivada, in Sautrantika, in Theravada. So the religion is nothing really is can be fixed as I always try to do. It is a process which develops according to the it is in flow. And that the fundamentalists do not want to see. That is a problem. So let us now recite. Om Namo Bhagavate Arya Pradya Paramitaya Arya Avalokiteshvaro Bodhisattva Gambhiram Pragyaparamitacharyam Charamanu Vyavalokayati Sma Panchaskandastamscha Svabhava Shunyan Pashati Sma Iha Shariputra Rupam Shunyata Shunyata Eva Rupam Rupam na pritakshunyata shunyataya na trita krupam yat rupam sa shunyata ya shunyata tat rupam evam eva vedana samya samskara vidyanam iha shariputra sarvadharma shunyata rakshana anutpana nirudamana vimala anuna aparipurna tasmat chariputra shunyataya na rupa na vedana na samya na samskara na vidyanam na chakshushrotra grana jiva kaya manasmi na rupa shabda gandha rasa parshtavya na chakshu vigyana dhatu yavan na mano vigyana dhatu na avidya vidyakshayo yavan na jara maranam na jara maranakshayo na dukha samudaya nirodha marga na dhyanam na prapti tasmat chariputra praptitva bodhisattvasya pragya paramitam ashritya viharati achita avarana nastitvat atrasto viparyasa tikranto nishta nirvana prapta triyadvavyavastita sarva sambuddha pragya paramitam ashritya anudha samyak sambodhi abhisambuddha tasmad yatavya pragya paramita mahamantro mahavidya mantro anutara mantra sama asama mantra sarva dukha prashamana satyam amityatvad prana paramitaya ukto mantra tatyatha gate gate paragate parasangate bodhiswaha gate gate paragate parasangate bodhiswaha gate gate paragate parasangate bodhiswaha namo ratnatrayaya namo arya avalokiteshvaraya bodhisattvaya mahasattvaya mahakarunikaya om sarva bhayeshu trana karaya tasmai namaskritya imam arya avalokiteshvara tama nila kanta namo hridayam avartaishyami sarva artha sadhanam shubham ajayam sarva bhutanam bhavamarga vishudaka om tat yatha aloke loka mati atikrante he hare maha bodhisattva smara hridaya kuru karma sadhaya dhuru vijayante maha vijayante dharendra chala amala vimala mukti ehi lokeshvara raga visham vinashaya dvesha visham vinashaya moha chala visham vinashaya hulu mala bulu bhave padma nabha sara siri suru bodhya bodhaya maitreya nilakanta darshana praharadaya swaha mahasiddhaya swaha siddha yogeshwaraya swaha nilakantaya swaha chakrayuktaya swaha shanka shuddha nirbodhanaya swaha vama disha stita krishna jinaya swaha vyagra charma nivasanaya swaha namo ratnatrayaya namo arya avalokiteshvaraya om siddhyantu mantra padaya swaha karaniya matta kusalene yantam santam padam samecce sakojo ce suju ce suvacho ce semudvana timani santu sako ce subhamo ce apatticho ce sanaukamati santindriyo ce nipako ce apagabo kulesvananugiddo nachakundam samachare kinchi yene vinyo pareo pavade deyo. Sukino wa kemino huntu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. Yeke cipana bhutatti tasava tava va anavasesa. Mahantava majima rasaka anakatulla. Dittava yeva anditta. Yeche dure vasanti avidure. Bhutava sabhave siva sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. Na paro param nikumbete, na atimanyete katanchinam kamchi, bhyavo sana patigasanya, na anyamanyas sadukam vichiye. Mata yata niyam puttam, ayusa eka puttam anurakhe, evam api sabhavantesu, manasam bhavaya parimanam. Metancha sabbalokasmin, manasam bhavaya parimanam. Udangado chitiryanche asambhadam averam asapaddam. Tittam charam nisinova sayanova yavatassa vigatamindo. Etam satim madittaye brahmam etam viharamidamahu. Ditincha nupagama silava rasasena sampanno. Kame suineyadedam nahijatu gabbaseyam punavetiti. Today we can make it short. Eta vata chamehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. Eta vata chamehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. Eta vata chamehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. Aka satta chabumata deva naga mahidika punyanta anumoditva chiramrakantu lokasasana. Aka satta chabumata deva naga mahidika punyanta anumoditva chiramrakantu desanam. Aka satta chabumata deva naga mahidika punyanta anumoditva chiramrakantu tumamparam. Devo vasatu kalena sasa sampati hotucha, pito bhavatu lokocha, raja bhavatu dhammiko. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May the merits of today's practice spread to all beings so that we attain the state of Buddhahood. Om Mito Po.